etua onyonku mu a etua duam etua wuhu mu dia etua nipam. That's why our elders say koto de ne boje. Today, because it has happened on their side, they are complaining. So,
Speaker, we are saying that the office of the special prosecutor has abused his powers in this matter. And I will not hesitate. I will not hesitate to say that this house, we created the office. And the office of the special prosecutor, if he continues to abuse his powers, then we may have to abrogate it.
That you yourself, you've indicated that you were also opposed to it. Mr. Speaker, today, the political party that opposed the establishment of the office, the member of that political party who opposed it in the 8th Parliament, today majority leader, leader of government business, in the wisdom of the Ghanaian people, they have given them a super majority. Super majority. They have majority in this house. They have a super majority. Why? What's happening? What's happening in our country, Mr. Speaker? You just made that point about allocation. And you made a point about reset and the fact that we may struggle with the reset. Too much talking. The country needs action.
Minority in parliament or more fire the majority. No more seminar or more eka any say. Nancy in a entity say lawyer Martin Kpebu our private legal practitioner OSP or Tunensa Eddie friend or koyano or more etino etsumu na the lawyers call or muhum babia or war. Eno a majority no or more can say the way OSP or ye the new mano. Only right beer sanka Martin Kpebu obedite no na even bail conditions are or modiama Martin Kpebu no and twasumu. Martin Kpebu wakasa edi afasa asam no ye behwe ni video no nsem a all come na afiyenko parliament inti parliament ho no majority no omo kasa ansem no e na minority no omo esoreye se asem yi amoken afenyo markings honorable wakasa fa ho san se the state institutions na omo ehwe se enuma ebekọ yie o Ghana memu ha no suban bi a omo da na di no emwa because ohwe chama wuntumi ene nkrofo bi a ya chechechicho mo ede omo akwakotu bail conditions a minua say ye pese ye do equal life imprisonment a ye de beto so no sa e na ye de ama untumi ene afoforo a omo eka ho ya ye hu dede e wo parliament ha nenso muse mo ye mighty majority and I say supreme majority enso mo ankasa amfa ho mo ne ye a anya adwen na sisi ye yi a ya chi obi a supposedly wo ye mo party member na da bia okasa ede mamo no mo buofu say you are calling or inviting the OSP to parliament say omeyi insembi ano na se etua wo yonko ho a unim se etua duam na se eba betua wo ho a afei e na obefili pains no enti honorable Kojo Oponkroma ene others afire the majority in parliament no mo nsem no omo eka no videos no ewo ho me na obekọ akohwe bi na yetie nsem a omo eka enti me de Martin Kpebu de no ebe hye ase e de amaw na me wie a me de Kojo Oponkroma ene Dominic enitiu omo nsem omo nso aka ewo parliament no e de atoa so e de amaw menu ya se wo hwe video we ewie a eho na wo behu the true colors of politicians se ekọ e de mo a they will support it se anko amfa mo a wo behu se na omo te ho ase emfa omo ho de Kojo Oponkroma ene ades no eye no se e omo no mo aban mu ankasa e na omo ebeye. But this shouldn't be the case. E was so much na etimi ye ba ko de enye no enye de eye no no mu nyina a support it. But se koma NDC a NDC fo ebeye din e koma NPP fo a na NDC fo kasa vice versa e ko basara emwa oman Ghana e ma ye mpuntu na ye pem ewie peye etimi no yenko na yenko he video so no emna ye ko ba ye beto aso e de afiri ho na ansa na be he video so no unya and subscribe to this particular channel. Mesro subscribe na ewo ho na wo de wonsa asmase so like video we comment biara owo so no na watwero e de go comment section ho wi a share na wonu abi so onya bi ehwe me da wase ehwe video so no emra ekoba ebeto aso e de afiri ho.
It's been a long day for private legal practitioner Martin Kpebu here at the office of the special prosecutor, where he was invited to attend for the fourth time and provide answers on his allegation of incompetence and corruption against the special prosecutor. He arrived here at about 10:49 a.m. and after spending 3 hours of interview with the OSP officials, he was whisked away, and we were told at the time that he was sent for the verification of his bail condition on what had transpired at the OSP's office on Wednesday, leading to his arrest and accusation of obstructing security officers at the OSP.
We'll be double checking. Obstruction of a public officer. It should go to the Ghana Police Service. All right. And so they said they were going to take a mark shot. They said, but me, establish your jurisdiction first. That's your mandate to do that. Is it corruption related? Have I been involved in a corruption related offense? Even that one, people are challenging it in court. That mark shot thing, like what they did to Donald Trump, blah, blah. So eventually, cool heads prevailed, and then they dropped that one. So that took quite a chunk of the time.
So you didn't take the mark shot?
No. I had to provide landed property that they inspected. Then they took measurements. They want to go and verify. So they themselves have taken the coordinates to be sure that the document is not a fraudulent one.
That you yourself, you've indicated that you were also opposed to it. Mr. Speaker, today, the political party that opposed the establishment of the office, the member of that political party who opposed it in the 8th Parliament, today majority leader of government business, in the wisdom of the Ghanaian people, they have given them a super majority. Super majority. They have majority in this house. They have a super majority. Why? What's happening? What's happening in our country, Mr. Speaker? You just made that point about allocation. And you made a point about reset and the fact that we may struggle with the reset. Too much talking. The country needs action. If you believe the office of special prosecutor is not fit for purpose, you have the majority, you call us micro-minority, we are mighty minority indeed. Repeal it! What are you waiting for? 1 year down the road, we are still being given sermons and being given lectures and being told that this office is unconstitutional. Mr. Speaker, because with the greatest of respect, one of their own was touched. Because one of their own was touched. The law, when it's respected and when it's applied fairly, works for all of us, regardless of where you find yourself. Of course, lawyer Martin Kpebu is somebody I know very well. And indeed, yesterday, Mr. Speaker, when I heard the news that he had been arrested by the Office of Special Prosecutor, I even attempted to reach out to him. But it should never be the case. It should never be the case, Mr. Speaker, that when Wuntumi is arrested and put behind bars and told to bring bail conditions of 100 million Ghana cedis, and he stays in prison for 1 month, 2 months, Mr. Speaker, when we all know too well that basic teaching of law, criminal law, tells you that bail should never be used as a form or a means of punishment. That one, it is okay. Mr. Speaker, when Osesibi is still in custody today because he's been subjected to onerous and reasonable bail conditions which he cannot meet. Mr. Speaker, he's been told to satisfy a bail condition of 650 million Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, that one is fine. When bail should not be used as a tool of punishment. We didn't hear the majority leader. Mr. Speaker, when Paul Adumochi was arrested by the OSP, the Office of Special Prosecutor, because allegedly Paul Adumochi had been critical of the office, when he was arrested and put behind bars, Mr. Speaker, and some of us raised our voices, the majority leader's voice and the majority side was mute. Because today, it is lawyer Martin Kpebu. Mr. Speaker, when the law is applied unfairly against Wuntumi, it is bad. When it's applied unfairly against Osei, it is bad. When it's applied against Paul Adumochi, it is bad. When it is applied against Martin Kpebu, Mr. Speaker, it is indeed bad. We make laws and make good laws to the best of our ability for all of us, and we respect the law for all of us. Mr. Speaker, I want to conclude. Mr. Speaker, I want to conclude by indicating that what happened yesterday is a wake-up call to all of us. That when the law is applied unfairly against a citizen, it doesn't matter whether he's from the north or the south. Mr. Speaker, it doesn't matter whether he's an NDC member or an MPP member. Let us insist, that is our only safeguard, that if the Honorable Mama Yarga is suspected to have committed an offense, he should be taken through proper due process. His rights should be respected. If it is Abu Jinapo, I should be taken through due process. My rights should be respected. Mr. Speaker, that is the only way we can build a civilized, prosperous nation. That's the only way. It should not be the case that the Office of Special Prosecutor suddenly should be scrapped because Martin Kpebu is being taken through a raw deal. No.
Etua unyonku mua, etua biem, etua uhumu dia, etua nipem. That's why our elders say koto de neboje. Today, because it has happened on their side, they are complaining. So,
Speaker, we are saying that the Office of the Special Prosecutor has abused his powers in this matter. And I will not hesitate. I will not hesitate to say that this house, we created the office. And the Office of the Special Prosecutor, if he continues to abuse his powers, then we may have to abrogate it. Because we cannot create such an office to handle important matters of concern to the state, and you'll be detaining citizens that you have invited willingly, they've submitted themselves willingly, and you detain them because on a certain supposed obstruction of a public officer from performing a certain duty. That is a misdemeanor.
Honorable Chief Whip.
Speaker, like we say in Twi, etua unyonku mua, etua biem, etua uhumu dia, etua nipem. To wait, Mr. Speaker, when it happens to somebody and he's complaining about it, you see absolutely nothing wrong with it. When it happens to you, now you complain. So, Mr. Speaker, if he wants to invite the special prosecutor to come and answer why his friend, and today he's complaining because it is his friend, why his friend and the Office of the Special Prosecutor, in his view, are weaponizing their powers, perhaps he should extend that invitation to all the other investigative bodies that people have raised complaints about, that they are beginning to weaponize the powers of state given them. Today, because it happened to Martin Kpebu, you are making it a matter of urgent public interest. The minority leader, Osahin, has been raising this matter over and over again, that the investigative bodies are weaponizing their powers, are imposing onerous bail conditions. In fact, Mr. Speaker, in instances where you don't even expect them to detain, because you've invited a man, he has appeared, he's provided information, you know where to find him. There's no basis to detain him. They will detain you and put onerous bills, whisk you away, unknown destination. Then your lawyers, everybody looking for you. We've had clients at our firm we are chasing all over town. When you say it, because it has not happened to them, that's why our elders say koto de neboje. Today, because it has happened on their side, they are complaining. So we on this side, if indeed they extend that invitation, I'm not sure we will object. We won't object to it. But perhaps our advice will be that all the other investigative bodies that are being weaponized, which have been complained about, which they turn a blind eye and a blind ear to, maybe, Chief Whip, you should add it so that we can do a non-partisan, diligent job in the interest of the public. Because precedents are being set, which will not be good for our democracy going forward.
Yes, we and a democracy, deno, can be mamming can be. Oh, we say, Ubia, we intokwa. MPs no, and I say parliamentarians and even political parties are. Ye do a more cheer, ye for soldiers no, a yana ye kuna ye pre-prior hono. Omu could do parliament wa a exchange of ideas. We can say no, we can say no, or matter to Madrina, a bomb be like them. It's a move free room ho APR. They are friends. We say MP win MP we kun ewa bonting. Sida. Nansu ye na ye do a mochino. Na ye kuntokwa na ye kum ye hum. Emwa. Into we NDC new NPP new CPP new. No matter your political party. Minya and no nya enya asem because of politics. In the air coso, parliament, no, it the minority no omo air can, omo a yadwin. Na o support majority no so ana. Go to the comment section, natural wadwin, ever go mame. Like a video we are share na for so omo inye bi enhwe. Unya en subscribe ya mess so obe subscribe. Odi kan yi subscribe so a. Meka se Nyankopon wo nhira. Ba me fa wo ensi a, me ne wo ebehye nim. Sisi ye de. Onua makraw. Bye bye.